All right, ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to be taking a look at the new upcoming scenario, MANT, otherwise known as Trackblazer in the global version. Since it's going to be coming out in about 2 weeks, I figured it's finally time that I make a video on it. I know everybody started making their videos on it last year, but I really wanted to take some time to kind of understand how the scenario kind of works. That way, when I made my video, I didn't get something like an A+, like I've seen some people end up doing. For this run, I'm actually thinking that I will end up running probably Kitasan Black, who will also be like coming out at the same time as the scenario. This is a parent who, if you really enjoy like doing front running like characters and whatnot, you're going to want to pick her up anyway. So I think a number of people are probably going to be training her, since so many people have Valentine Bourbon, Summer Marzensky, Saiyan Sky, and so forth. She's really good on long, so that's just like really nice to have. For this run, I am going to need some Mile Sparks, and let's see, I think I do have some. Right now in JP, like everybody's got freaking speed sparks stacked without like much for distance, because, well, that's just kind of how the scenarios have been panning out lately. You just do a lot of speed sparks. For this one, I kind of want to see if I can get power mile. That would actually be really nice, because for this run, we're likely not going to be training a whole lot of power. So let's see. Power mile. Perfect. Okay. So I personally don't really have any power sparks, so I'm not going to be able to really run any, but I think the setup is actually not that bad. We have Saiyan, which will be good, angling and scheming. Might just pick that up for consistency. And then we also have like the Summer Gold ship, so we'll have 564. That's a character who we're not going to get until pretty much at Grand Live, like right before it, so probably not going to be running that in MANT, but you know. And then for the deck that I have, mine is it's fairly strong like race bonus deck. I think I just skipped over it. There we go. Right here, this is pretty much the same thing that I'll be running in global, with the exception of we won't be bringing Kitasan Black when we do that. For other runs, I think I'll probably end up using the card still. Not a whole lot of people will be using her, especially if you're doing like Guts Wits build. That's going to be like not a card that you really bring along. You might bring Fuku Speed or NTR instead. For mine, I am looking for my NTR card. I don't know where she's at. I might need to filter it because there are a ton of cards on the game. So where are you? Oh, there we go. Okay, so here we go. This should be something that's a little bit more usable. This is also probably similar to what I'll be running in MANT myself. With the exception of this card, I actually don't have it, so I'm probably going to run MLB Rico. I just don't have Rico on here, so I'm kind of out of luck at the moment. But in this case, I mean, Super Creek, high race bonus, nice nature, we all know. Fine motion, we know as well. And then Fuku Speed, we know, busted card. And this NTR card will be dropping on MANT. For me, it's probably going to be a card that I borrow. I don't really see it as like a super valuable card, in my opinion. It's like good. The unique's good, but it's not something where it's like making a huge, massive difference a lot of the time. At least in the careers that I've been running on this scenario. And with that, we'll go ahead and just get it started. So for this run and for this video, I think from here on out, I'm probably not going to be like cutting around too much, mostly because I just want to show what it's like. Now, I will say MANT careers are fairly long. They've been a lot longer than any of the other careers that I've been doing. So especially since I've been playing like the Breeders' Cup career, like I've been doing that a lot lately. So that's been like really fun, might add. Really nice career, like, or well, scenario. Yeah, I've been getting a kick out of that scenario. I recently, last night, actually just got my US on Almond Eye. I know I streamed it a few days ago, trying to like, well, I did a stream on Twitch like a few days ago to try and see if I can get like a US on stream for Almond Eye. We ended up doing like several freaking careers, none of which actually hit what I was trying to hit. So that was very unfortunate. And well, now I finally have it, so we're all good. All right, so here I think I'm going to take the power We should get some like good wit clicks in. Right now the training's like, it's been all right. So let's see. I did end up taking recreation there earlier. Oh, there we go. See, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for these like pretty stacked wit clicks. One, because it means that we get the friendships up like decently, and then two, we also just get more energy, which is nice. Plus some speed. So right now, like the only one who's kind of low, at least compared to everybody else, is NTR, and we will want to get her up as much as we can, because that is the card where, you know, once we're like midway through the run with a bunch of fans, that card will be the one that we need to pop up on speed. Now that is a beautiful wit training. We will be taking this. Gladly taking that. Show me like several more of those and we're all good. I'm just gonna keep taking the stats here. For me, that just means more consistency. If we can secure some wins, I think that that will actually be like the best thing for us. Just securing as many wins as possible, especially for the G1s. Let's see here. I should probably just take power. We're not really going to be training a whole lot of power. And it's not like Unity where there's power bursts. Okay, so the wit cards are low. Manhattan Cafe is actually like pretty low. NTR is a little bit higher now than she was earlier. Like speed there. Let's keep our energy above board. Oh, okay, let's see it. There we go. Sometimes I have found, of course, in my experience, that that card has a tendency to just blow itself up. Very first turn, and then it'll do it like 4 times in a row. It's very tragic at times. Okay, so Cafe's falling fairly behind, which is a little bit tragic. We're gonna have to train a little bit more after the make debut here, and also our energy is going to drop, so I'm just trying to like keep it above. We do actually have like some really decent like stats at the moment. Of course, part of that's because of Fuku, so just having that like initial 30. All right, so there we go. It really sucks that even the make debut takes away some of your energy. Okay, so let's check the shop. Let's see what we have. Too bad. Honestly, the only thing in here that I want is literally that. And so we'll just use that on a race that is coming up. Let's see. In this case, kind of don't want to rest. That wasn't like great training. Don't want to rest at the moment. All right, see, these are like pretty bad, so I need to get Cafe up. And then let's see if we can get some weights here. Just a little bit more. Nope. Well, it'll get Creek up. We'll get her into the green. So this is actually okay, I think. All right, let's see it. There we go. Opera saved the day. And now it's potentially time for the first race. We don't actually have... We don't have a rival on this race. So... It's not like the greatest, but we do need to start getting the points up, so... Let's go ahead and race here. There's a chance that we lose this. Okay. Not too bad. Okay. So we are gonna race next 2 turns. Oh, see, that's nice. I do want that. And we could just buy that right now. And then I'm going to have a turn where I can rest here, and then we're gonna do another 2. So we have this against Gold Ship. There we go. Nice victory. Damn, Gold Ship in 4th. Moody day, I guess. All right, and then we'll take that again. We're down to 5 energy. All right, we got some decent items now. At first, that first shop was not that good. Okay, and a mood down. Tragic. Okay, so we'll take that, then I'll buy that. And we're still left with like a decent amount of money, which is nice. And this will be a turn where I train if I can, which we can't really. So I'm going to rest. It's the first rest of the career, and it is a freaking sleep deprived. Okay, let's see what's in the shop. Get that. We can get that. And then I guess I could just buy one of those for now. I'll buy Whistle too. We don't really need anything else at the moment. Luckily, we didn't get sleep deprived there, so didn't end up needing to like buy the pillow or anything. It's not that expensive, but like, you know, of course, rather not buy it. So we're gonna do the Saudi Arabia. This is for one of the sets for the like country named races. That is the only time that you can get that, so like try not to miss it. Alright, let's take the wits. Let's just check the training. Let me check the shop again as well. Alright, so this is good. Honestly, everything here is good. Just take all of those because we are going to train Stam, and just having the charms as well is like really good. We have another race. Ishino Flower. Lock it in. And then we're gonna have like another turn where I can either train or rest. I might end up training if I can. What I want right now is actually barbecues. Like we just haven't had any. Oh, that's nice. So we'll buy that. We haven't gotten any barbecues. Okay, and then after this, we are going to do, I think, this race. Then that, and then hopeful. So we have this turn. Might be able to click with there. We'll buy that as a little emergency item. Okay, I think I use a charm here for wits. We can get more of those, but we're gonna run down all our energy anyway. I don't want to bring down the mood just yet. Yeah, so let's not try and like get, I'm not gonna do the green juice because it's gonna bring down our energy like or it's gonna bring up our energy, but then we're gonna run 3 races, so it's like we're just gonna drop back down. So I'd rather take that, just kind of guarantee that. That way we can get the friendships up there. Let's take the stats because our energy is going to go down anyway. We're not going to need it. Oh, there's a rival on both. Okay, so let's just do this one. We'll have Asahi High. I'm gonna hope that I don't get punished on this next turn. Because we have no energy and we're gonna be racing on 0. There's a chance that our mood goes down. So we just pray that we don't get punished for that. But I think we potentially could be fine. So. And then when it comes to the hopeful stakes, even if our mood goes down here, we could potentially get reporter and have our mood go back up. So let's see, racing on 0 has a chance. Yeah, it didn't. Thank God. And then on this last turn, even though we're going to hit 3 races, it's not going to be one where we can be affected at all. Oh, Nice Nature would have came in clutch too. Forgot about that card. All right, let's take that as well. Honestly, I don't need to buy this. I'm not going to. It's just so that if we have to at some point, we can pop this for the 5 energy so I don't race on 0. Or if I need it just to balance out enough so I can click on wit. Okay. And then our 3rd race. Hey, don't act so surprised, Kitasan. We know where we're at. We're making a new track right now. All right, so there we go with that, and then we'll be fine going into the next year. We did get some energy. That's another thing that I need to start stacking is energy items, because because we just haven't actually really gotten any. We've mostly been getting like stat items in the shop, which is nice. It'll be cool for summer, but we do kind of need some energy as well. That way we're able to effectively train. Keep getting notepads, which also isn't like that great. Oh, I could level up the speed. We have 6 turns for that, so we can come back to that after one of the races. Oh, 6, 7. Yeah, we can come back to that. We are going to race soon, so just pop that for now. Get Akikawa up. So since we just raced through, we're not going to race this turn, even though there is a rival. I have a couple different options here, and here's essentially what I'm thinking should happen. I personally think that like these 6 turns can fluctuate a lot right here. We are going to have to run the classics, so we're going to do those. I'm going to just load those up now because it is possible to accidentally end up clicking on like the tiara instead of doing the classic races. We're also going to do the miles. So I'm going to get this in here and this in here. We have 2 chances at Yasuda Kinen, so I am going to try and get it on the first year. That way I just don't really have to run it on the second year since we have the Takazuka Kinen that year. But this is basically the G1s that I am pretty sure I'll be running. Since we're not running Tiara, I don't think I need to run Elizabeth. I'm pretty sure that's how that goes. And then we could potentially fit in another race here, whether it be the G2 or the G3. Oh, excuse me. Whether it be the G2 or the G3, we should be able to fit in another race. That way on this 3rd turn, we don't get, there's not gonna be a mood down or anything like that. So we'll have essentially a free turn to get in more stats and more shop points, just depending on if I want something. Now, since we have a gap here, there is the option to do like 2 races here. It just depends on if I'm going to do the spring stakes, because that means that I probably need to skip this turn. But it also depends on if I'm going to race on these turns. I think it's just this one here. So let's see. I think we'll just take whatever has the most fans, especially since we have NTR, and then we'll have like the Satsuki show and the derby to try and run the fan things. In this case too, I think I will probably do but yeah, okay. I think I'll probably do these like this. You could fit in some other races here where there'd be like all comers and stuff like that, so we will see about that. Not really anybody in good spots here. I think I might just rest and just hope for like better training next turn. Also gonna need the energy anyway, so I'm just gonna take that this time. Stats and energy. Okay, so yeah, we got speed, which is not bad. Just have 2 of those. Could use speed weight. I don't have to. I only have 1, so I don't have enough for summer, but there's 1 more in the shop. So we could just do this. That way we can get some decent speed. And then I'll check the training again here, and we'll see if we end up racing or not. There's a chance that we don't, so. See, like that. Yeah, I'm taking this. Especially since we still have a boost. Wait, how much energy do I have at the moment? I may have 58. Okay. There we go. So good stam as well. And I'm still remembering that we do have items in the shop that we want. Okay, NTR is now ready to rainbow. Let me get Fuku up, and we'll just do that. That way I don't have to burn more energy items. And then we're also... Oh, okay, we're enough for 2 races. me check shop again. Yeah, we still have one turn to buy these. And we, after the race, we will be able to buy it. Because 100 points will get us there. Okay. Okay, we'll take that. We got a whip book and a hammer. The hammer's gonna be good. I'll go ahead and use that on the next race. Actually, well, I can't buy those just yet. You have 3 turns, so there's enough time. Let's go ahead and buy those. Since we used one, I want one for summer, and then we're also gonna level up the speed training. There we go. What is the rainbow? 13%. I could just gamble this. And then we have inspiration coming up soon. And then new shop as well. But I gotta remember that I still do want that whip book, so we're probably gonna pick that up. The Mile Spark. Okay. JP inspiration. This isn't the it's not like that Kitasan Black short though. I don't know if you guys have seen that one. The one where he hits like, it's like a freaking minute-long inspiration screen. Forgot to use my hammer. We'll use it on the derby. Oh, another juice? Okay, I need cupcakes. Stamina or speed? Let's go for the stamina. Feel like we're gonna get like really decent speed just going along. Let's go ahead and buy those. Actually, I'm gonna buy the stats now, and then we will come in for those in about a turn. There we go. So there's another juice that is there, which is really nice, because we can try for that. It would be nice if I could get like 2 cupcakes though, because right now, as of this moment, even though there are 2 juices that I can have, I will be down to normal mood or even bad mood. I'm hoping for a reporter right now to get the mood up. Nope. But we will be down on mood. Oh, another charm. Okay, nice. That's also really good. Okay, so let's go shop. Gonna have to buy that, and then we have some turns. I want that, and I want that, and then I gotta remember that I want those as well, and then I do want this, just to cure any bad condition that we get. Okay, and then we're going to after this race, which I am going to use the 2 things on right now. After this race, we are going to have to use the max energy boost. That way for Yasuda Kinen. Actually, no, I don't have to use it here. It's 3 turns anyway. I was thinking about it, but I'm gonna be on 0 energy. I really need a reporter though. Okay, check shop. I am still in debt. I want that, but I cannot have it at the moment. So we're still in debt, but it's okay. We do have a race, so that'll be nice. Oh, I should have used the. Let's use that. And then we go and we race. Please give me reporter and please reset shop. Or actually, I kind of don't want shop reset, to be honest. No reporter. Unfortunate. That's race fatigue. That's 2 mood downs. So I can buy that, and then let's see, we're not in debt, but we also don't have money. So if something good comes up in the shop, we are kind of in trouble at the moment. Could just race. Let me see. Okay, I'm gonna race here, and then we will see if something like comes up in the shop. If not, worst case, we can just rest on the first turn of summer. I prefer not to, but if we get like cupcakes in the shop, no reporter, so if we get cupcakes in the shop, that'd be nice. No shop reset too, I don't think either. Okay, no cupcakes. We got charming, but not gonna buy that. Okay, so we can buy all of those. I'm gonna pop these. And then we still haven't gotten barbecue either, actually, which is I think the most tragic thing so far. So let's see, what do we have? We have wit here. I am gonna pop the thing just to get the training up. We're on bad mood, which is not good. That means that our training is like decently lower at the moment. But oh, we should also get them up. So I'm gonna pop a stam weight. I will just pop this for the consistency. Let's not fail. And then let's do that. Corner recovery is nice. And then wit and speed. I think we can just pop this and pop a speed weight. And then just go speed. And then it is 16. So I'm gonna pop this. Okay, and that'll put us at 600. Okay, and then we don't really have anything that we want here. There's nothing really in the shop, so I'm kind of wanting to reset shop. So let's go ahead and go race. We have a medium race. G2 and G3 is not really going to matter which is which unless you're looking for fans. Like in our case, with NTR, we are kind of looking for fans. But with this, I'd rather take the rival race. There we go. Reporter. We didn't get a good shop reset, but we will get another one in a moment after the next turn. There we go. Mood is back up. If only we could have gotten those right before the summer. So let's go ahead and do the all-comers. Gonna get the most fans here. It's up against Sweep Tosho, but I think we win. There we go. No reporter. Tragic. And another green juice. I still haven't gotten mood up items. It's just been like we've had like decent items. It's just nothing where, oh thank god, nothing where it was enough in my opinion to justify even using those. Okay, so let's go ahead and bring this up. Oh, let's also do this. Let's pop that. And then this could be a training turn. Let's see. Where's everybody? Stam. If Creek on Stam. Cafe's over there. But I think, let's see, I still have 2 of these. And I can kind of just hold on to these until we're like deep into racing turns. After our Pikachu race, we do have a turn that's like available to us to just kind of do anything. I also want to try and get more stam weights. So I want to bring the stam up like a lot, I think. Okay, let's go ahead and race and finish up the triple crown, classic triple crown. And then I am going to fit in like one of the G2s or G3s that's on that December turn. That way we can get like the 3 turns in. We'll see about fitting that in. I think that like we should be fine to do it because we don't have like super strong shop right now. I'm not sure. Like we don't have like strong training either at the moment, so we'll see. Everything's just been kind of like okay in my opinion, my very limited opinion. So NTR on speed, and then we have these guys all over here. I could use whistle, reset whistle. Okay, let's use reset whistle. Let's see what that gets us. Okay, so it's better speed now and wits. I'll take the speed. Okay, so give us energy, but considering that, yeah, you know, I'm gonna take this down at the bottom. We will have to race anyway, so we are going to do this for the bonus. And then by the time we get to Arima Kinen, we're not gonna have energy anyway, so. So let's just keep racing. Energy. Not bad. Big bonuses there. Pick up another reset whistle while we're at it. That's pretty much it. Like it's just really not been giving us like a whole lot. Okay, so we could do the Stayer Stakes. Yeah. This one's a little bit harder, 3,600 meters. So there we go. Still win. It's by distance. No reporter still. Might I add, we still haven't gotten more reporter. Hey, but we got mood up. So just buy that and just pop it. So we haven't gotten like a really good reset, but at the same time, we are just stacking money. Despite not getting like big resets for shop. All right. And then Arima Kinen. There we go. Kind of a big win. It's important that we get those for, I think we need 3. So it's like the hopeful and then 2 Arimas. So you have like classic and senior. And then I'm hoping our Akikawa friendship was enough. It was. Okay. This is the best, one of the best scenario musics in the game is the senior year MANT track. Okay, so we might need more of these, but let's see. Can we clear shop? We can. Yeah, we can just buy everything. Let's buy that. Okay, and then we'll see about our training turns here. So we have a few more races that we need to run. So America JCC has to be ran. We can fit in another race, and then we can take a gap. We have Osaka High. We'll take a gap here before the Tenno Spring. We did win the Yasuda Kinen, so we can just kind of skip that at the moment. But we will see basically how these last few, how how these last turns will go. There's a chance that we want something in the shop, so we will see if we end up having to go and get that. In the meantime, though, we do have a turn here where we could train. I think we should just get Cafe up. So I'm probably going to just take that right now. Well, actually, yeah. I'm gonna do this. We'll use that since we are on 0, and I have a lot of those. Trying to get Cafe to orange because we're gonna need her during summer. I need big rainbows. I am going to pop this now just so that we can avoid racing on 0. This is a race that we do have to do for part of the set. That way we get all of the country name races. The last one will be the Japan Cup on the turn down here. We got Reporter and Standbook. Okay. Awesome. Fuku just ended. You know, I haven't seen more NTR events, I don't think. Okay, so we didn't get the one that gives 5. We just take that. You see, I don't think there's anything else. Cool. We can reset shop soon, hopefully. And then on this turn, let's see. We don't have a mood up item. I kind of don't want to burn the energy. I think I just risk it. So let's see. Let's hope we don't get punished. I want to save my 20 energy for potentially wit training. We actually haven't gotten like any massive wit rainbows. And that's to be expected. I mean, the cards are roamers, so let's just hope we don't get a mood down here. Ah, she did. And then she hit another one. You gotta love that. Some things in the game do not change, no matter the scenario. Ooh, so decent speed training. I am going to let's see, because we have 2 races. Kind of want to save the charms because we might just need those throughout the summer. We do have like 2 big energy items, so we could just pop that. And then we are going to just click the speed. 20%, not too bad. It's more of a risk, but I really didn't want to burn through all my items here. 1 in 5 chance of failing, so it wasn't too terrible. There we go. Reporter. Check shop. No items. Check training, even though it's not going to matter because we have to take the Osaka High anyway. And I'm going to pop this again. That is going to take all of our energy to run this race. But we also have the chance of getting another reporter, and we will have more money now. Damn, Air Shakur. The 10th is crazy. No reporter. Every time I'm hoping for a reporter, no reporter, but then if we don't need reporter, guess who's there? Gold inspiration. Here comes my minute-long Kitasan Black inspiration, surely. Okay, not quite. One can hope. We actually haven't bought skills this run. But I will say for my other MANT runs that I've done, I typically actually have bought a few skills, especially by this point before the 10 of spring. It's just that we haven't failed a race or anything like that. And because of that, I just haven't felt the need to buy skills. So there has been that. I'm gonna buy that just for the summer. We are at 3 hammers, so we can use one soon. Actually, I think I'll more than likely use one on the 10 of spring. So I do think that we are in a decent spot. I want to click wits. But I also know that we're still trying to get Cafe up. This won't leave me racing on 0 if I burn this right now. So I will just use this. We can use a stam weight, but I'm not going to. I'd rather save that for summer. And then we can also start probably getting some double rainbows on stam leading into summer. With that, we do have this. I'm going to use my white hammer first. And then at Takarazuka Kinen, we can use the other hammer. So that'll be nice. And then we'll see. We still don't really have anything in the shop that we want. So I think that until then, we should be fine to kind of just keep racing. Oh, there's a charm. But we do have money. So 1 charm. I do have money though, so we can just take the 2 turns and then just have like a split turn in the middle and then go again. So that means even though I didn't really want to race the Victoria Mile, there's nothing that we really benefit from doing it. We might as well just do it. It's a G1, so we get bonus stats. There we go, and we got Reporter, which is nice. Okay, good shop, good shop. Extra gold hammer is so nice too. Okay, there's another NTR event. This one, I'm going to take this because of the stats. We don't need the energy at the moment because, like, even though, yes, we have, like, good training, I have charm, right? We still have the protection charm. And then, we're gonna race on the next turn, for the next 2 turns. So let's do that. Wish I got more like speed items. So we have protection charm. Let's do that. We're gonna get a good stam in here. Yeah, that's a good stam training. That brings us to 800, I believe, right? Yeah. I do want some wit though, I will say. And then what I'm going to do here, I'll take this. There's no downside to taking that. Right there. I am going to pop this, and we're just going to hope for Reporter. Since I have 2 G1 races with rivals. And then on Takarazuka Kinen, I am going to use a hammer, and then we'll save the other hammer. Since I do want 2 going into the final part, I'm going to save my... because I'll be down to 3 hammers. I'm going to save it for the Arima Kinen. Okay. Yeah, we still need to finish the Triple Crown. I don't think there's anything in the shop that we really want at the moment. Do I have megaphones? I have 1, 2. Okay. We have enough. We have enough. Yeah. And then summer items, we are kind of just chilling. We don't really need anything else at the moment. So we'll see what this shop ends up being. We'll have almost 300 points going into it. This run is already almost an hour long, which by the time that it's done, I think we will hit an hour. This one's been a little bit slower than I think some of my other MANT runs. I think the fastest one I've done has been about like 45 minutes almost, so that's not too bad. All right, Cupcake, another hammer, and we have speed weights. Actually, this is pretty much good. Yeah, that's not bad. Okay, so we'll use that. I'm hoping to get like 950 for my stats if I can. So if we can get to 900 for speed, that'll be good. If we can get to 950 for speed and stam, I think that'd be good. And then wits, it is just falling behind at the moment. We're gonna try and get it up if we can. Oh, that's good. We use a stam weight on this. Pat stam training. Look at that, 90. And then big stam training again. So I am going to use that. And then we don't have more stam weight, unfortunately, because I did burn through the other one. Pop that. And then, actually, let me see what the training is. Wit, we just go for the raw wit click. So stam, I think, will be like pretty much max. So we check this. We don't really need anything in the shop. I could just click this. Yeah, we have the bonuses going. But now we don't click stam like the rest of the run. We do need more speed. So I'm hoping to really get some from there. All right, and then we will race. I will do the all-comers. We will have a shop reset coming up. So I do want to have some money. Let's hope for reporter. Also, if we can get like I said, there we go. Reporter, if we can get speed going, that'd be great. That's another charm. Beautiful charm. Oh, now we get Ninjin Barbecue, bro. I did not need that now. We are kind of low on these, but we have 6 turns. Hammers, I think we need 1. We can just buy those. Honestly, the shop RNG, this run hasn't been like too good. I have had runs where they were like a lot better, especially on shop. So this hasn't been like the greatest, but it's definitely not been like the worst that it could be. So this turn, we can actually just end up resting that turn. We can run the 3 races here. It's not really good training. So I am just going to race. And then we could just hope for no race fatigue. I really do want more speed, like I've been saying. More speed and more wit, but we'll see how things go towards the end. Been getting like a lot of stam. Yeah, our stam is maxed. And we still have 3 speed weights. So we'll see. We'll see. Okay, we can use that hammer there. I will use Golden Hammer on Japan Cup and Arima Kinen. We'll gamble for a 3rd Golden Hammer in the last section. See if we get race fatigue. Ooh, good scrolls, good scrolls. We did get race fatigue and skin condition. But we have things for this. So we can actually just bump mood now. We didn't really use this, but it depends on what our training is looking like. I'm going to use a reset whistle here. I want to use a speed weight if I can. Now we have no rainbows. Reset whistle again. We are sort of gambling the end of this right now. Okay. Oh, that is huge, Sam. Okay, so reset whistle. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this, and then we'll just do that. Actually, no, is that bad? No, I have 3 charms, so we're good. We'll be fine. And then we could do that and that. Or actually, save that. Wait, is there a shop with? Yeah, this. Yeah, there's another charm in this shop too. Okay, so pop those. I'm going to use the 2-turn one instead, even though it's the stronger one, because the 3-turn ones, those will spread. If I don't get any more of the megaphones in the final shot, the 2-turn ones will spread, or the 3-turn ones will spread across. Okay. And that should be good. Dude, that stam is so freaking high. Okay. Then we race here, but we're going to use 1 gold hammer. And I'm going to use another one afterwards. All right. Ooh. Okay, we don't need the weight anymore. That was huge. You could gamble for the stats on here. I'm not going to this run. I don't see that as being very valuable at the moment. That was a good shop roll though. After the next race. Wait, I already have 3 of these, right? Yeah. Okay. So after the next race, we will come back for the other items. Big shop. We will buy those 2 because I think we don't have 3 speed weights anymore. Even though we don't technically need to train speed anymore, from what I can see. The thing is, our power is like pretty low. I wish I had more power sparks instead of speed sparks, but it just kind of is what it is. How many points do we have? Actually, 35? Yeah, we do need a race. This build is probably like more S+ range right now than SS. We can hit SS off of skills potentially, but this is definitely on the lower end. See, I didn't get any big shops like that. And I have gotten a few of those on like some of my high roll runs for MANT were shops like that, which really ended up saving it, in my opinion. So buy those. And then all we need in the next shop is hammer. So you don't really need anything else. We won't really hit like mood down, stuff like that. And then I am going to use this. All we need is just hammer. So we are gambling. Like going in with 3 is like the safest thing, but if you have too many hammers, then you kind of wasted one, and that's like lost race bonus if you really think about it. So my goal is to potentially train on wit. Oh, dude, that's perfect. If we could train wit a little bit and then speed, I think that would be probably the best thing to happen. I think we just need really like 1 speed training. Okay, so there's hammer. Stats. And then we don't need the mood. 15, 15, 14. I'm trying to count stats. Do I need the guts? Not really. Yeah, we should be good with the power. That's kind of what I want more of. Maybe we can get to 800 if we get like good, what's it called? What's the word I'm looking for? I can't remember. If we get like good speed training, there we go. Okay, so we'll take that for wits. She's always making noise. All right, so we are in the final parts of this shit climax. Just kidding. Twinkle Series climax. So it should be pretty straightforward from here on out. Everything else is, this is basically the URA finale, except it's like a ranking leaderboard at the end. Kind of wish I had reset whistle here, but double wit rainbow is not bad. This will push us to 1K for that, but I do need a speed training. If it could give me a speed training, that'd be beautiful. Okay, because we'll get another 40 sats, but ideally more speed would be nice. And then we'll have like 800 power. This could SS. Oh shit. So this is where it just goes bad at the end. Oops, don't use that. I think I'm just going to click on speed anyway with the weight. Yeah, because then at the very least it'll put us like at like 1130, and this will be at a decent spot. So all right, and then go. $900,000 fans as well. So like for those of you in clubs that were low ranking, there's a potential too that if you play the scenario a lot, like you can start just ranking higher. All right, so that's first star, and this is the stats. We didn't really max out, so if we got like a slightly better shop, I think that hitting like, well, especially if I got speed training too, maxing out like the speed and stam would have been like easier. We kind of got like really bad early shops. And then we had the summer where we trained on like bad mood. So if you just account for better RNG, honestly, hitting like really high stat lines in this scenario is not impossible. So this isn't that bad. 2600. I'm going to just buy the skills really quick, and then from there we will see. I think I'm just gonna build her just kind of for general use. I'm gonna see if I can just get as many front skills as possible. And yeah, we'll just go from there. All right, so that is skills purchased. I thought about buying mile skills, but just decided against it. I don't think we'll have evos unless they decide to do a hot fix again, or like a different patch. And like I said, it did hit SS, so that's not too bad. It's actually pretty close to 19K. And I still think that this is on the lower end of like how it rolled. I think that we can actually have something that's a little bit better, in my opinion. Last night when I was doing a run on Festival Rudolph, I ended up getting really close to UG. So I really do think that it's possible for even new players. Like I haven't really played MANT like a ton, I would say. Like, and on top of that, the run I was doing yesterday was more like a refresher. So I would say you can really kind of like get there. I've also seen some people hit like really high scores, so stuff that's in like 24K for MANT. So it's definitely possible, and those ones were guts builds too. So let me know if you want to see something like that next. I might try and do a guts build next and see how that turns out. I feel like those do score a little bit higher, or it's a little bit easier to score higher, but those are a little bit more inconsistent. But yeah, so that's an SS Kitasan Black. I think it's very possible to go above and beyond. UG1 should be really doable on good RNG. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Ooh, 3-star Spark as well. What the fuck?